Brown guy with tattoos. I think I'm covered. We're looking for a brown guy with tattoos. Perfect. What
Is
shooters
that
we
the
have?
AK day?
That was the AK day. So
Chest blasted.
chest. He just won.
How about this? We'll give something for the listeners. All right.
Dude, if people understood that they can get slapped at any fucking point in time, they would legitimately shut the fuck up. Fucking take the labels off of this shit. They want to drink the bleach, drink the bleach. So day drinking, and then and I was like,
I caught that. I'm like, motherfucker, it's 11.
We're at
It's
work.
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Work at least.
It's 11
I
o'clock
was
in the
at work
morning.
too, but I was like, yes.
Now it's time for you to talk about Blood Dick.
Right.
Why the fuck were you guys talking about that before the fucking episode?
just listen.
Hashtag Blood Dick.
So awesome.
Listen. Welcome to the Covert Standard.
Gun holsters and penises. So if you are going to do your draw stroke with your belt on, it helps when you're naked and you have a hard dick, because then it holds it up, and then you're still getting the practice in.
Like I'm literally trying to fucking start. I was what was my usual spiel? Hey guys, welcome to Covert Standard.
Yeah.
You just totally turn off. No, so you say that. My
Cock
immediate thought
holsters.
process is: so are you like tucking it underneath the belt to like give tension?
No, oh, okay. I mean, I can see that. I was just going with that. It would just hold it up forward relatively so you can get to the gun.
Like the
Who gives a
index,
shit
so
about the rest?
it won't
So
rotate too far
it won't
forward.
rotate as much.
So for us
depending
Asian guys, what are we supposed to do?
be fucked. Pull it up higher. For
I
your
can't hold it.
Pull it up higher for your white nipples, and then draw stroke from over there.
We call that the high draw. Is what we're gonna call that.
I like that.
Speaking of the high draw,
Perfect. Stone Cold works.
fuck man. All right, welcome to the fucking Chase Show, guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Covert Chase Show.
We would like to say thank you to one of our sponsors, and that would be Stonehenge for StoneColdWorks.com.
We all have a name for him.
Yeah.
I like calling him Stoner, and I know if people are uncomfortable. They think that I'm actually talking about like a legit weed smoking stoner.
He's kind of.
I'm like, yeah, I got a friend.
I always think of like
and-
the engineer
There it is, like a stoner. Yes,
Eugene.
Look at that. You see how everybody's different?
everybody has it.
So yeah, so Stonehenge. Thanks for
Stonehenge.
So
Is he Irish?
who cares? So
Is that from? Did I get that right? Was that from Ireland?
He's a
where is Stone?
Is the
no.
Stonehenge?
That's not from Ireland.
Fuck.
It's England or Scotland.
That's what I said.
I
Same
think
shit.
I think he's actually that. So thanks Stonehenge for fucking being awesome and dealing with this bullshit. But if you want to Cerakote your shit, talk to Stonehenge. Stone Cold
Works.com.
Works.com.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
So-
Welcome.
No?
You were talking off the podcast, and I kind of told you to wait. So something about The Last of Us. What's going on?
Last of Us. The Last of Us 2. I'm very excited for that game. But supposedly a disgruntled employee revealed all of the fucking story
Okay.
because of a money issue, and it's fucking garbage. I don't want the game anymore. It's so bad.
As far as what happens in the storyline.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible, bro. And now there's a big shit show on YouTube because there's a tremendous amount of YouTubers fucking talking shit about Sony and Neil Druckmann, Last of Us, and all that. And they're taking down all of the videos of them putting out like all of this negative information.
They're
and all
doing
this
copyright strikes against them.
spoiler stuff and all that type of shit. And a lot of them, and I know yes to that part. And there's a lot of them that are like spoiler free, and they're still just talking trash about how it's stupid and you have ruined the game and blah blah blah. And they're like trying to do a fucking civil suit, or the YouTubers are trying to do a suit for talking shit about it. And now they're like Neil Druckmann's apologizing, and now it's not a disgruntled employee; it's somebody hacked their shit, and it's just a shit show. Absolute shit show. And
so you're saying that game is garbage?
the way
Well, he hasn't played it.
yeah, and I am such a sucker for The Last of Us, but it's one of those that do we do spoilers or do we not do spoilers?
I don't. I mean, you're gonna spoil it for me too. I don't know shit about. I have the perspective of when I am convinced I'm going to partake in something. I try to don't pay attention to any of the media.
Okay, so then we'll go with the
You can spoil it, though.
spoiler-free part.
You can spoil it. I don't give a shit.
Well, no, and
I watched one trailer on it, and I kind of got uneasy. I didn't like where it was headed. Where it fell.
bro. No, we'll go spoiler-free. Spoiler-free? Where's that?
Here's my prediction. All right.
Yeah.
That Joel
Yeah.
is gonna die relatively quickly in this game.
Yep. So he dies from a transvestite. Not a transvestite. Transgender. Transgender would be the better term.
That's the proper
one of the doctors that Joel killed in the first game.
Right.
He had a daughter boy thing,
Sure.
and it's a girl. Well, I think it's a dude, and it's goes as a girl. I don't know. I don't know more into that. And pretty much
fucking cisgendered piece of shit.
Yep. Kills Joel with a fucking golf club, and
Because
then
he'd totally know.
What?
He'd just magically know that it was Joel that did that.
Yes. And then and then you get to play as Anna is actually the name of the girl, and it's pretty much you going after Ellie and trying to kill her and her girlfriend that's pregnant with somebody's baby, and it's just a fucking shit show, bro. So
it doesn't sound entertaining at all.
No, and because you in the first game you get very attached to the characters. You know you know that not. You don't know them that well, but you get very attached to the storyline, the characters, the
emotionally
development,
invested in them.
so much. And then to be the second game to just be destroyed by this random character.
Oh, it's almost like what they did with Star Wars. Just take everything you love and kill it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's very disappointing on like a creative standpoint from Druckmann.
Do you know anything about the gameplay at all, or is it just what the storyline that leaked?
What part of the game?
Like, is the gunplay awesome in this one too?
Yeah, it's different. There's more, but I mean, even before that, they talk about different crafting, going into prone position. Ellie's more light on her feet and more not like brick shithouse as Joel runs around kind of a thing. So it's just disappointing, and it was one of those like I didn't want to watch the spoilers, but then I was like, fuck it. And then it was one of those where it was just very disappointing, and it hurt, like, emotionally.
It hurt emotionally?
Emotionally. I was very disappointed. I hated it so much. So I'm very disappointed for The Last of Us. And
did they confirm that that's what, like, that was the storyline?
Yeah.
Like, or is this like a bullshit made up story?
No, it's way too elaborate to be bullshit. I mean,
See, this is what happens.
We'll find out.
Disgruntled employees. You pay if you own a business.
Yeah, it's over fucking money or some shit.
If you own a business, or if you run a business,
if you worked, think about this: if you worked on this project and you watched,
there should be a contract.
But if you watched them do it, if you watched them kill your favorite fucking story and your characters like this, you don't have to worry about pay. Like, I could see someone being disgruntled because they're fucking furious on this is what you chose to do with this game.
Like I said,
there's that.
There's changing. They've already changed. Naughty Dog has changed that it's not a disgruntled employee. It's somebody hacked their servers and blah blah blah.
Are they
feeding bullshit now?
Are they trying to say that it's not going to go that way? Or?
They don't want to look. They don't want to look bad in the public eye, like to be blamed for what happened. Like, no, we take care of our employees. They don't want to be looked at as
but there's a tremendous amount of people that work for Naughty Dog now apparently coming out saying that they don't not shitty working, but they don't get enough sleep, they don't get paid enough. There's always more to the fucking story.
Dude, take care of your fucking employees, man. It's not that hard.
It's just stupid. Very disappointing.
Rich people demanding so much.
Well, I don't know. Like, I feel like game development has always been like this really rough gig. Like, I've always heard of it, like just like fucking horrible hours of like just you got to work your fucking ass off and make these deadlines. Not that it pays bad, but you just have to work.
The pay is good.
You have to work really fucking hard when you're developing these games. That's always been true. Like, way back in the fucking 90s, that was true. And so I could see it as college graduates of today, not really.
Well,
they're like, wait. What the fuck?
I have to work?
You're a slave driver.
Everybody has a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yes. And I don't, I know it sounds bad. I don't give a shit for that part of good job being a fucking nerd and getting paid to play video games and creating shit.
Right.
Good job having that.
I'd like to get paid playing video games.
Right.
I don't know if I could do a streamer thing though.
I mean, if you were showing your nipples, you'd be fine. Make a lot of money.
I think I get banned for that.
No, you'd be fine.
I think that's called porn.
It's just not with those things.
What the white nipples?
Well,
the
white nipples.
I have.
Yes. But it's just the creative process of he's like Neil Druckmann's talking about feminism and all girls in video games are these big titted girls that run around half naked
because they're made in
that
Japan.
Shit. Well, yeah, and so it's kind of the the feminist aspect of what they're going after, transgender.
Oh no, it
and,
definitely screamed like a social justice warrior bullshit.
And that type of stuff, and besides destroying the characters and destroying what we've grown attached to, and
yeah, because that was like testosterone fueled nonsense before.
Yeah, but it really wasn't though. But yeah, no, and
Yeah,
agreed.
from
So
that
stupid.
from that dumb perspective though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Men are evil. Normal stuff. How's that necklace?
Yeah, the only reason that Ellie was a likable character is because she showed masculine traits by murdering people.
And
She was a badass.
yeah, and I mean that's it. 14 and kills people. So
And kills
it's cool
people.
shit.
Basically showing you what has to happen to survive.
I fucking love Last of Us.
I do too.
It's a great game.
I'm such a sucker for it.
It's
That sucks though, man, that they screwed that up.
I kind of got the feeling though when I watched that trailer, I like alarm bells rang. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited about this game coming out. I'm sure it's gonna be great. But something tells me that like Joel's gonna die immediately, and they're gonna do some weird shit. I had no idea that it was gonna turn into a transgender, which okay, big fucking surprise. Transgender son daughter of the doctor that got murdered magically knows that it was Joel because of all
right, because of the records that they kill, or I don't,
because of the police reports, and the
because
autopsies.
that's the thing.
Like it's the end of the world. There's no fucking cameras. Like there's no surviving footage. There was no like. There's a warrant out for Joel's arrest by this
doctor.
Like,
and he lives in the other side of the country.
I'm sure they're gonna be like, well, the kid was actually there, but was behind a door, but could see in and saw and knew the guy's name because reasons.
Yeah, stupid. Very upset about that.
I remember playing it and thinking, like, holy fuck, man, this would suck. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like,
that opening
Ugh.
thing for Last of Us got me like in. I'm fucking emotionally invested right off the bat. Do you remember how that game starts?
I'm trying to remember it. It was a long time ago.
I just played it like
so. You
2 days
start
ago.
off. You start off as playing as Joel's daughter. You're a little girl, like a 10 to 14-year-old girl, and the apocalypse is kicking the fuck off.
Yeah, bro.
And she's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And they lead into the down, and then the soldier fucking shoots her. And after he fucking has his brother saves his life with the soldier, has to have his daughter bleed out in his fucking arms. It's a emotionally gripping opening to a game.
It's so long since I played that.
Bro, so good.
Last of Us is a good fucking game.
So good, so deep, so creative. Now it's shit.
Yeah,
But I remember playing that game and thinking, like, man, I would not want to be in this situation at all.
Oh, all right. So, are we in real life Jumanji? Since
What do
now
you
there's killer hornets,
Fucking murder hornets.
murder hornets or something.
Bro, the murder
They're
hornets.
no longer fearful of the COVID. Bring out the killer hornets.
So so we're in month 5 month 5, so May, and we've gone from what, Corona to the Tiger King to fucking murder hornets now.
Yeah.
Jumanji, bro. Bam, put that bitch back.
It's fucking crazy.
Is it the murder hornet?
So I watched the video. Now I thought it was a hoax. To be honest with you, at the beginning I thought it was just somebody fucking adding just more funny shit to add on the internet for people to read. And I thought it was bullshit until I watched the video of this rat getting fucking decimated by this fucking thing. And I mean, the hornet is about the size of like a chapstick tube.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking big, and it's just fucking stabbing the fuck out of this rat, and they can't do anything about it. It
So
kills it and leaves.
Need to shoot those things.
I watched a video
Need
of
a
someone
flamethrower.
clearing a house
Yes.
of hornets. I don't know if it's the same hornet or not, but like a genuine hornet, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches long. And
You talking about Fred's dick?
that's fucked up.
He's not even paying attention.
It's a ½ inch to an inch.
All right, now he's paying attention.
So no.
And this motherfucker just has like, a beekeeper suit on and like a sawzall and a hand drywall saw and a fucking shop vac. And he just fucking sucks them all up.
I mean, what else would you do besides a flamethrower? We need a flamethrower. What are you doing over there that's so important?
We need a flamethrower. Like what kind of flamethrower? Like the old World War II?
The thing that shoots flames. That's
like World War II, like with the gas tank in the back?
Sure, why not?
Or are we going to make one out of like a hairspray can lighter?
I mean, whatever you improvise.
I mean, kill it with fire. That would be the way to do it.
Super soakers with gasoline and a lighter?
Super soakers with gasoline lighter.
Would that work?
That would backfire.
Let's do it.
That would backfire.
Let's do
Nah.
it.
You don't think so?
Nah, we'll get Jeff to do it.
Not if we got the good nozzle. It'll be good.
What kind of? We need to go high speed on the super soaker then.
Yeah. Got a real name
I don't
brand
remember
super
this.
soaker.
What are we?
I don't think you played it then. There's no way you can forget that shit.
No, but I remember there being aliens. You got to sneak, or not aliens, zombies,
aliens.
monsters, whatever. And I remember like you have to sneak around, and
Like
you guys work in tandem with each other. And like I remember the part going into the building, and like you have to wait for them to pass the
How
hallway.
big we are right now. Yeah,
I know. I'm just
He's
trying
describing the first act of the game.
I know. I think it's cute though.
and like you have to like hide from them, let them, and they're teaching you how to play it or whatever not. And they go through the hallway, then you have to switch rooms, and it's like so you have to sneak around the whole time. I remember playing this game.
Yeah.
And it's a guy and a girl. They're not related, right? Like it's just like a dude who just ended up getting attached to this girl, and he's trying to live just like she is. And then you go through the whole thing, and you're fighting these fucking things. Yeah, I remember playing it. I don't think I've ever beaten it, but I played it.
Nerd. It gets very.
I'm the nerd.
Yeah, you're right. You are the nerd.
I'm the nerd.
I was there for that conversation.
So these invasive species, or whatever the fuck it is,
Are they from China?
China. So supposedly they are from Asia.
Weird.
China.
Your people.
And no, not my people.
Filipino is Asia.
We'd probably eat that.
The murder hornet?
Yes,
Or the bat?
eat it. Or both.
At the same time.
I guarantee there's a dish
sure.
over there.
I'm sure.
Some
it's a
fucking
dish.
murder hornet.
Bat.
Put that shit in the wok. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Those things kind of freak me the fuck out because they fly, right? Obviously, they can get anywhere.
Flamethrower.
They're huge as fuck. When they stab you with their fucking, how long is a stinger? You guys ever look that up?
Well, I don't know.
No, I haven't
The
looked
guy I was watching though, he was like giving commentary on it, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean they're only like 1.5 inches to 2 inches long, but they feel way bigger when they're flying around you."
Oh, yeah. That's everything. Yeah.
The wingspan.
Like right by
and
your
shit.
ear.
What the fuck was that?
This fucking lady
what?
had
was that
a
Chewbacca?
nest behind her wall in her fucking house. It
May
was
the 4th.
like 11-pound
Force be with you.
nest sitting inside of her wall. They just ate the drywall and the fucking insulation up. Pretty crazy.
It's in Washington D.C. right now, right?
I don't know.
Is that where those
I don't know.
Who's talking
murder?
about? I don't know. They're in America, but sure. What's the closest way from Asia to there? Probably there. Washington, D.C.?
No, I think West Coast.
Washington, D.C.? You mean
Specifically.
Yeah, that one.
not the state.
No. Not the state.
Not the one on the West
East
Coast.
Coast.
The one
Yes.
on the East
They
Coast.
flew all the way the fuck around to the East Coast. They're murder hornets. They do what they want.
They do the fuck they want. I like how we called them murder hornets.
Yeah, it makes it better.
Why
What are they
not
called?
just a hornet or like a, I don't know, some other
Ouchy
scientific
fly.
name, an ouchy fly.
I mean, that's a good idea. We should change it.
But I like that they're just like murder hornets. It's like, okay, well, they're murder hornets.
No, you got to pronounce it better. Murder.
You're going to see the fucking, like,
Murder.
That one.
the electrified tennis rackets go way up in sales. Whack them out of the air.
I mean, that's a good idea, too.
I was brainstorming the other day. Okay, all right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I was brainstorming the other day about ways to make money that would go along with like future, and I thought about movies like Idiocracy, and I thought about movies like Total Recall, and I thought about movies like that would depict the future for us, right?
Sure.
Back to the Future, stuff like that. What would people do? And you already noticed that people are starting to like get into like the everybody looks the same, right? Like the whole cross gender shit, whatever. Everybody's shaving their head and doing shit to their face and whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was like thinking of different
Pretending like estrogen and testosterone aren't real.
aren't real, or they're taking too much of it because they think that's all you need or whatever. That kind of thing. So I thought about like what would fashion look. I know it sounds weird. What would fashion and what the way people would look like 10 years from now, right?
Sure.
So right now I lived in the fucking 20s.
You missed the Jinko jeans.
I do not miss the Jinko jeans, but I did wear the Jinko jeans.
Yeah, no
like
doubt.
you had to
No doubt
have.
you did.
Did you have that fucking chain? Did you have that chain?
Yes. You had to have a pair of Jinko jeans. Like it was this, that was it. But anyway, so 1920s.
Brownest white guy.
Yeah.
I wish I wish that we could, like, if I could afford it, I would wear a business suit every fucking day because I think we look sharp in fucking suits. I think suits look great.
I agree.
In 1920s, that was the uniform, right? You had the slacks, the suspenders, the jacket, the fedora. Like, it looks fucking good.
T-shirts were foreign. Like, a button-up shirt was like the shirt.
Was the shirt. So obviously everything kind of fast forward and everything like that. Now, what's everybody wearing right now? T-shirts and fucking jeans. Like, that is the normal wear for guys and girls. T-shirt and jeans, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought about, what are people going to look like the next step?
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm
just if I were to ask you that question.
We'll go with a mix of it, of like t-shirt slacks, of jean slacks.
T-shirt slacks?
That's what I said.
Okay.
Jean slacks and a button down t-shirt.
I was gonna
button down t-shirt.
That's not that far. I was gonna go, just thinking too much Florida based probably, but every guy and girl is gonna wear Daisy Dukes and a tank top.
Daisy Dukes and a tank top. I like where your head's at.
Yep.
I'm thinking that makeup is going to be a thing
for guys
across the board. Now I know guys do it, but I think it's going to be.
Do guys do it? Is that a thing?
There are guys out there
I'm handsome all the time. I don't need makeup.
He wears makeup. That's what it is. He doesn't want to look old, so he puts a little bit on.
No, bro, I look old.
But I think that guys are gonna fucking start wearing makeup. It's gonna be a thing. Like, I know that it's a thing in Asia right now. Like, there's fucking K-pop bullshit, whatever. They wear makeup, right? So I'm think that's gonna be a thing. Guys are gonna be like going to the fucking store now to buy mascara and whatever that fucking brown shit is they put on their face.
Eyeliner.
Whatever their eye thing is. I know mascara because I bought that one time for
eyeliner. I think is what goes over. Mascara was the.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't sit there for the hour and watch them.
You're welcome, all the listeners that I'm doing hand motions to describe things. I'm such a good host.
So that's going to be a thing. I think the hairstyles are going to be fucking like taller. Like they're going to.
We're going to go back to the 80s.
We're going to go to like an 80s style haircut.
Like the fucking absurd flat top.
Yeah,
like that. We're at the
2 foot tall flat top.
We should definitely stick with the World War II haircuts.
Like the disconnect and the undercut and shit like that.
Shaved up on the sides. Actually not. World War II, so 30s, where they fucking just cut off the hair on the sides and fucking left the top.
Left the top, yeah.
Yep. I think that's awesome.
I like the way it looks.
So then we're going to like Marge Simpson hair.
Yes, flat tops. No, like Guile from fucking Street Fighter.
I like that.
The most ridiculous.
I feel like a lot of futuristic ones have predicted that, like more like punk rock, crazy hair. What's that fucking Clockwork Orange, the movie?
Oh,
yes.
Jesus.
All the colored hairs.
Yes,
like all the people.
Well, that's already a thing. People like it's a common thing for people to have colored hair now.
Common enough, but like that was like every older person had like purple and orange hair and shit.
When I was growing up and going to get a job, you could not have fucking piercings in your face. You could not have tattoos on your face.
Places.
You could not have colored fucking hair.
Did you say you couldn't have tattoos on your face?
Yeah.
You couldn't have tattoos on your arms.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I know. So the whole point that I was trying to make of that one is like it's become more common now. Like you go places, you'll find people.
There are plenty of places that you can't have face tattoos. You can't have a non-natural colored hair, so they don't like it if your hair is anything that doesn't grow naturally. And then, I feel like because we always need an unacceptable norm. So used to be curse words. Now curse words are okay, so we gotta clamp down on someone that says the word retard. Oh, that means you're an evil piece of shit.
If you say like words like that, yeah.
The moves just shift. The words shifted of what's like obscene and like makes you a terrible person. We all need to shun you. That just shifted to a different thing. It used to be fuck and cunt, and now it's just moved on to different words.
Words back in the day.
Tattoos used to be you had a tattoo on your arm. You had a fucking love you mom tattoo, then you were a pariah and like cannot hire you.
Or a sailor.
What's a pariah?
Needed to be ostracized.
You did not help me with another big fucking word, asshole.
You're not helping out, bro. You're making it worse.
You were a pariah. You were not to be ostracized. What the
bad
fuck?
Bad juju.
You were not to be trusted.
Got it.
You can't hire him.
You set me up for failure on that one.
Sorry.
What?
I used words for purpose.
It's all good.
I had the
It's all
exact
good.
meaning I needed.
I had no idea what the prior was.
So, anyways, the modern version of that, because everybody's okay, or at least significantly more than, say, 30 years ago, everybody is definitely more relaxed on tattoos. Now it's shifted to, okay, well, I'll get tattoos on my fucking face. That's today's sleeves. Like, what was the sleeves of the 90s is now a tattoos on the face.
Yeah.
I get like, oh, you're okay with me having tattoos on my arm? How about crazy tattoos on my face?
Now?
I think also everybody's going to look similar.
What do you mean?
So guys want to be girls, girls want to be guys, because it's not fair to be whatever they are when they were born. Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever the fuck it is. I feel like that it's just going to be a norm where everybody's going to look like fucking aliens.
So,
Like bald head, makeup, same clothes.
Get where you're going with all these predictions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at certain people's predictions in the past, that's a common theme. They've alluded to this before, of people's predictions from what the future is going to look like in the 80s.
God, he makes this sound good. You ever listen to
white guy conversation?
Yeah,
No,
like you just let him talk.
Yeah.
It makes us sound smart. Like it really does. It's awesome. I love it. Get going.
People's predictions of what future is going to be like from the 40s. But these ideas that are kind of getting espoused, that were in this
espoused
this culture war with. I mean, I would say we're openly doing this as an effort to fight against a current culture war of trying to force everybody to think in a way we disagree. That's why we're doing this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
These ideas have been espoused before. They've been argued before. And a lot of this shit that we're talking about, of like, you know, gender doesn't matter and we all need to look the same, they'll melt away. Like those are bad arguments. I don't think it'll win. Like there's just, at the end of the day, there is a genetic, like there's a real difference when you have testosterone in your brain or estrogen in your brain, in your behavior and what you do. And that will always win out of whatever fucking societal fad is trying to push on things. Like even communist China tried so hard.
I like how you said China too.
To do
communist China.
To do,
you can't pronounce it any other way.
Everybody's in a uniform. Everybody's doing this, has the same look. Didn't last that long. I mean, eventually everything, you can't fucking hold on to it. There's a difference between men and women, as much as these piece of shit, quote unquote, societal engineers want to try to pretend like it's not.
Gender and sex is not directly related, is what the argument is.
Right. They want to try to pretend like they're different.
Yeah. Like, I know that there's only, I know there's only a dick. I know there's only a dick and there's a vagina and it's made for reproduction. I know that exists, but I'm not that. I prefer to be them.
They.
Them.
Zimzer.
Them.
You're them?
I am them. Or those. Or that. I like that.
What? Okay.
How about thy? Can you be thy?
Thy. No, I don't like thy.
You're the in between?
That.
Or you're talking about that you're...
Do you not recognize that as a control game? Because I totally think that's just a control game.
Yeah, fuck them. I do not try to control my fucking speech.
Yeah, it's all that is. That's
I know.
All that shit is I want to be able to force you to say some shit. And then I can be happy about the fact that I made you change your fucking language for me.
Then it's not good enough.
It's a weird fucking control thing. You don't think
Who's
so?
controlling it? The government?
No. It's like the people that are saying they're transgender.
Yeah, I don't care if they're talking.
Maybe it's a government funded fucking.
I was hoping, because then we go into conspiracy theories. I want to hear them.
I was listening to this lesbian girl, and she was fucking going off about how like she feels like the transgender movement has been taken over by like a bunch of like heterosexual people that just want to be different.
I don't like my life. I'm gonna be different.
We're gonna change it up.
So she's all pissed off about how it fucking makes her life hard to just be a lesbian. It was very entertaining.
Why does your life have to be any different just because you're a lesbian? Or
just be you. Do what you do.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't fucking tell me what I need to do.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
That's what fascists would say.
Yeah, apparently
Jesus.
I'm a fascist now.
I mean, I've heard it.
I haven't heard
good.
it.
It's so good.
See, the good thing about being, something that nobody can ever guess for some reason, like
that you're
Pat.
I'm
the running joke. Pat.
I'm
SNL. Do you remember that bit?
No,
I don't.
No, there was a Pat. It's Pat. And they couldn't tell if it was a fucking, it was a really fat guy or a really fat girl. That was like a long running SNL skit.
Nope.
I know what he's talking about.
Well, as long as you know. I assume it's funny.
Yeah. I was entertained by it.
Is it funny?
It's definitely shit you can't say anymore. It's not okay. It's not funny.
There's Pat?
It's Pat.
You can't say that?
No.
I think I'm going to use that
Can't
word
make
now.
jokes. Can't make jokes about that.
Oh, I'm making jokes now.
Yeah.
Now that you brought that up. Like, it's just a Pat.
Oh, my God.
It
Okay, I promise you I won't harp on it like I did last episode.
Uh-oh.
But Chase wasn't here.
Oh. I definitely wasn't. I was at the beach.
The Rachel Divide.
What's that?
Oh, my God. There's a documentary on Netflix, and it's about Rachel Dolezal.
I don't know what that is either.
Rachel Dolezal is the lady in 2015 that got in trouble because she's a white lady, and she was kind of portraying herself as a black lady.
Okay.
And
And then
she
when
thinks she's black.
And then when she got called out on it, eventually she said that she was transracial and identified as black.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can do that when you throw out fucking random words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most entertaining documentary ever. It's not like this multi-episode thing like the Tiger King was.
Is it like Waco documentary?
It's she has a camera crew in her house, and it's fucking
I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if I want to watch it.
Dude, you want to watch it. It's so good. It's so good. All right. That's it. I'll have to stop. I'll talk about it.
Because we talked about it like for a while.
Yeah. I'll talk about it for another 20 minutes. Easy. Like, I'll shut up now about it. But goddamn, that was the most entertaining insanity I've watched in a long time. Because, like, it put a bunch of people in a bad spot of, like, okay, so why is it okay to call a trans person a male when they're biologically a female, but it's not okay for this woman to identify as black when she's biologically white?
Yep.
It's so good. It's such a good fucking thing. And of course she had like a fucked up childhood. Of course she has like legit reasons to be a weird person. Like, yeah.
Legit reasons to be a weird. You have legit reasons to be a legit.
Yeah, what defines a legit?
So she grew up in a like really repressive, strict, religious household in the middle of nowhere.
You go into it.
Montana. And then they decided that God wanted them, the parents, God wanted them to adopt as many kids as possible. And so they decided to adopt black kids because that's the cheapest and easiest. So they got a bunch of kids from South Africa.
Yep. Then
they had like several trips to South Africa, and it like really abusive, fucked up, weird, possibly sexually abused as a child by her brother. And then she got into African studies because she wanted to teach her siblings about their culture, because they weren't like,
good job.
They were just raised as white kids, and they didn't really understand what was going on. And that led her into becoming a professor of African studies, and she
just listen to the last fucking episode, Chase.
Married black dude.
Just listen to the last fucking episode.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't listened to ours in a while.
It's too good though. Like, it's so fucking entertaining. Like, even her black husband was like bothered by how much she like liked African stuff. Like in college, she would wear that. I forget what it's called, like the African garb, the dashiki. Yeah, she'd go around wearing the dashiki.
Because we had an episode about this already. So I learned something in that episode.
And the husband was really obnoxiously.
See, this is what happens when you fucking don't show up. Just show up next time.
It's so good.
No.
We'll talk about this later.
It's like her poor son that's like in high school still is like, fuck, she could just say she's white. Like,
and then be done with all of this. Yeah. It'd be all over. Everybody just wants to hear it.
She keeps on like posting on social media and going on these interviews and just getting fucking roasted to hell. And she's surprised every time. She's surprised every time. I don't get why
you guys don't understand.
It's so fucking funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. All right, that's it.
Dude, we went the whole episode talking about this.
What did Jeff have to say?
Did Jeff listen to the episode.
I'm telling you, I haven't listened to one of our fucking podcasts.
Then you can start now.
Since probably the zombie one.
Zombies?
Jesus Christ.
We talking about zombies?
That's a long time ago. Right? Dude, we're almost coming up on our fucking 100.
No, we're not.
We're at 70, 75, 76 right now?
I listen to them. I don't count.
No math.
I don't
70
read.
something.
I don't read.
We only have like quarter of the way to go. We're at 100. What
Can
are we
we
gonna
do another zombie episode though?
We could.
How about like a weapons loadout episode?
We could do weapons loadout, or we can
See what the fans want.
could do that.
Do a vote.
Fuck you, fans. I'll talk about whatever I want.
Do a vote on the
This is why we don't have anybody listening. to
grams
this.
of Insta.
We literally have one fan, and he's my cousin out in California.
I was gonna
That's
say,
who our fan is.
No, it's Dave 2.0.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
Dave
say Dave.
2.0. He's our other
listening.
fan. There's two people on our fan. We have two fans,
And we're busy. I'm busy over here. Fuck you.
and Ellie. We have 3 fans. That's it. That's all we have.
I was listening to a Palmetto State Armory like video chat thing. It was kind of interesting that they put it out. They put essentially like a corporate meeting out to YouTube, and they also answered like Facebook questions about their product, about their AK line.
Huh.
They're pumping out 750 AKs a week, and they can't keep them in stock. It's kind of fucking impressive.
Let's
Like,
make
it,
AKs.
it warmed my
Great
heart a little
job.
bit.
Can we make AKs? Let's make AKs.
Just warmed my heart to know America's buying that many fucking AKs.
America, fuck yeah.
YouTube with the doctors talking about the
Yeah,
COVID
getting
shit.
banned. That's fucking
Yeah,
weird
bro,
shit.
that's good. That's conspiracy side coming out right there.
It just makes me. I get scared when I see that kind of stuff that it's going to move us to violence. I get scared when these fucking idiots think that they're going to be the overlords of the internet and control society, and then someone's going to get really violent eventually.
Yeah, that's
I
not
mean,
that's not good.
That's what happened.
I know. I really hope that doesn't happen. Like, I'm not a big government guy, but eventually the government's going to have to step in and be like, you're either a publisher or a platform. You don't get to fucking be both. We're going to either regulate the fuck out of you, or you're going to leave people alone and let them publish. So,
I like it. Well, I mean, did you watch the video?
yes, I did.
Okay.
I watched all of
That
it.
was
I
great.
liked it.
Great video.
I liked it a lot.
Great video. Great information that it's not a lot of.
You're talking about the one with the 2 doctors in it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, about
Yep.
Corona not being as terrible
And
as
he's
it should.
Talking
and-
specifically within California of where they're working and the amount of people that have had it already and the amount of people that are testing positive and the amount of deaths that they're having. And it's basically a flu. Like, it's not really any different there. And the restrictions that are placed on people are completely unwarranted.
Mhm.
Yep.
And initially, when it was just going off of the models and it was theoretical, it made sense to put everything in place. But now we have factual data and it doesn't make sense anymore. And if you keep doing this, things could get ugly because you're screwing with people's income. Eventually,
Dude, people haven't been to work in a while. There's so many unemployed, like the people are just living off of unemployment right now.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the government's paying, but government's paying
There's
a good chunk to some people.
You know what they did? They made the minimum wage, or they made the unemployment for the COVID thing a $15 an hour wage. So they're paying
Across the board.
They're paying people that are getting unemployment as if they made
They're-
$15 an hour. Not like if they made $15 an hour and then got unemployment, which is like half that. They're giving them $15 an hour full-time pay to them. So there's people that
making money.
there's people that are pissed that they're not getting put on unemployment. Like their business is still open, which is incredibly stupid and short
They're
term.
like, I
but
get paid
welcome to
$8 an hour, but
America.
I want to get paid 15.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Greedy people.
And it's also
Hey,
trying to
don't
get people on
understand.
that
Welcome to
fucking
America.
government check dick.
Fuck it. I need to
Yeah,
get
get
on
away
that.
from that.
I need to get on that too. Fuck it. Give me $15 an hour extra. Let's do it. Sign me up.
Did you watch that video at all? Did you
the,
see any
the
of
doctor
it?
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I watched most of it, but
It was like
I
an
got to the
hour
point where
and 30 minutes. I watched all. I really
watched
liked
like
it.
I watched like 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm done.
It was good. Very good video. What did you send? You said something about negative cops or some shit.
Negative cops.
Yeah.
Negative cops, I don't know.
Um,
Oh shit! Yeah, I know. I did want to bring this up on the
forcing-
podcast.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
So I put it up there.
Oh, this will be fast.
I threw it up on Instagram.
Like you?
You never responded, Fred. Fred never responded, but Chase just said, "Well, I didn't see an enforcement."
It's hurtful.
Lady comes to the door, and cop very rudely starts talking to her.
Now the video starts where she's just recording and they're outside. What was the prior?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. So cop
Facts.
Cop is very rudely asking her if he knows.
Oh, the guy, and the girl. Yeah. I remember the video.
If she's aware of the stay-at-home orders, and
kids going across the street or something.
Yeah, he's mad that he's giving her a warning that her children have the gall to go next door and play at someone else's house. That's what that order was about. I don't give a fuck about the context, dude. Like, that's not.
Oh, is it my turn?
Go for it.
Okay. Why I generally, as of Corona, there is no proactive for cops, right? There is no don't do traffic stops, don't fucking talk to people. If you don't have to fuck with the public, don't fuck with the public.
Right.
To me, that tells me that somebody called on her.
Sure.
So that is the rest of the world like caring about how terrible Corona is. Cops are just there for the cleanup part of things majority of the time.
Right.
So fucking the neighbors or whomever called originally, you're fucking stupid.
Agreed.
For the there's no enforcement. There was no enforcement going on there. That is them trying to keep track of shit, because it sounds like this is a normal they've already talked to her before about it.
Right.
That he's annoyed because he has to be in this. To me, that sounds like I'm annoyed that I actually have to even talk to this lady about this, because this is fucking stupid.
Sure.
And I don't know the orders for where it was, so it's
I didn't get the jurisdiction.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as far as I saw, like, I didn't see anything that wasn't that. Like, I saw him not as like I'm here because I really want to fucking take you to jail for your kid.
Yeah, you'd already
like he would have been doing that. Yeah. He was definitely annoyed at the situation for sure, but he was there harassing her because someone else had a problem with her child going to someone else's home to play.
Well, welcome to 90% of cop work.
Yeah, like
there's people are calling on people because they're stupid. So if the fucking public cares, then we have to care. That's the problem there. That's the problem in the video to me.
Yeah.
He's there to fucking solve it. Yeah, I can talk to my lieutenant or whomever the fuck's in charge. Yeah, I talk to him, tell him to just cut it out. And that's all he was. I mean, if they were pushing the name issue, and that's one of those, like, I see that license plate. Now I know your fucking information. It's as easy as that.
Right.
I don't see that as bad. I mean, like, for people taking the fucking people to jail for stupid shit, being out in public, like that kind of shit. Yeah, that I don't agree with. That
the fucking in California going after the guy on the paddleboard.
Yeah, but I think it's California, so I don't really want to fucking
everything
go
goes
off
out
that.
the window when you're in California.
The one where they take cops take a guy to jail for opening his tattoo business.
Yep.
I saw that video too,
type of bullshit. But do you see the media that's out there? So that is pre-planned prior. That's not proactive shit. That's people calling to complain about this guy, and we're like, oh fuck.
Right.
How do we get out of this? Well, there's a standing order from this higher up that they listen to that he's got to go to jail.
See, that's the problem though. I have a problem with that, and I understand that I am not a rule follower. And especially, like, there's a reason we're in a republic, not a democracy.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Yeah, like these are completely unconstitutional, and it's through a quote unquote democracy. You know, it's through the mob panic that they want to enforce this shit on a guy that's trying to open his business.
Yeah. No, I mean, I no disagreement on it. I think that's terrible. I think it's terrible copying in general.
I love the memes.
But I like I assume you didn't like how rude he was.
Yeah, his demeanor pissed me off.
Well, I mean, because she was being the same. So
sure,
it's
right. But
what
you have a right to be that way.
Well, okay, so then he has a right.
Fuck you. Like, really, fuck you. My kid has the ability to go to a friend's house and play that's 2 streets down. So, like, fuck you.
So
anybody has a problem
with that. Thought process of which way cops should be. Should they be by the book always, yes, sir, ma'am, all that type of shit? To me, as relatively if you bring a fucking asshole, I can be a bigger asshole.
No, I understand. Trust me, I deal with people, so I get that, and I get how it's generally the wrong move, but sometimes in copying, it's not the wrong move. And then also, even if it's the wrong move, I still am understanding of the fact that it's your job. So I get it. I totally get, as a person, when someone's being a prick to you, of the inclination to be a prick back. but from the very standpoint of they're being a prick to you because you're coming and telling them that their child doesn't have a right to play with their friend in a house. Like, that's the most basic, like...
Standing order from the governor.
Fuck the governor. He doesn't have the right to say that. He literally doesn't have the right to say that. It's not constitutionally sound.
By their stuff, sounds like they do.
Oh, because it hasn't gotten struck down by the court system
here's
yet.
The other thing. Like, I know it sounds bad, but the amount of money that people going to jail over this unconstitutional stuff, they're going to make so much money by suing.
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
No, they will. And that's why it's always better to, like, if the cops are doing wrong, go ahead and
let it go through.
Yes.
And yeah, of course, passive resistance. I never say anything other than that.
Well, no, I mean, even on the thought process of the after, they will make more. If you go along, if the bad arrest, you go along with it, you will make a tremendous amount of more money from the department for settling compared to, you fight the police, you get shot.
Sure.
And you die.
Or even you fight the police and you go to jail, and now we have you legit charges on you, even though the initial thing was bullshit.
So, bam.
No disagreement at all. Passive resistance.
To me, and just to me, generally, if you are not in a crowd and you are if a crowd forms and you're recording because the police are terrible, okay, I get that. But generally, if you are under the investigation or the one being talked to, the person that pulls out the phone is the guilty one.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
90% of the people that I have engagement with pull out a phone because they think it'll stop me from
They feel like it's a defensive behavior.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's like, I'm recording you, so you're not hurting my feelings to record me. Oh, no, so terrible.
Right. It was just the difference is that, like, that lady wouldn't have had that video to post if she was just relying on the cops' fucking body cam.
Body cams that tells the story prior.
Right, and from an investigative journalist standpoint, someone should put that out there. But the problem is, you have to go through legal avenues to request that, and hopefully, it doesn't. You do it in time before it gets deleted. And then,
no. The majority of those are around for a very long time.
Yeah,
but and I don't know where it is.
Right, so everything's different. Everybody's different.
But a majority of the time, especially the fucking videos, bro, they request it. They get pretty quickly. Yes, here you go. We got to upload it. That's not a problem, especially for like all the shootings that are coming out and all that type of stuff. Well, yeah,
but that's the problem is that like for a shooting, it makes sense because it's a major event.
Yeah.
For some mundane conversation that you didn't like, that there was no law broken and no one went to jail, I feel like that's the shit that would be difficult to obtain.
Oh no, you can still get it. Yeah. You definitely still get it. But you're right. It goes into a server that gets deleted faster. But it's like 120 days or some stupid shit. And then on to what was the fucking video that I sent for the Sacramento PD? What's the one where they fucking shot the guy in the face with a suppressed rifle?
San Francisco, I thought.
Yeah. What do you think of that one?
I mean, I think it was a good shoot, and luckily that kid didn't get harmed. I was just impressed that Antifa gave them their rifles back and allowed them to have that power.
The TAC guys those are like
the authority in their jurisdiction.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Since I thought they ran the place.
Ugh, it was so good. I'm so happy with that.
Well, I think that's about it. I have kind of a sour note to end things on, so I'll let everybody else go. Fred, you've been quiet for the last 5 minutes.
I tried chiming in, but you guys are already in that deep in the conversation.
Stop.
I was like, and then I just gave up. I just let you guys fucking just hash it out. I was like, fuck it, I'm done.
They're gonna argue.
Anyway, that's the end of this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the Cover Standard. Don't forget our social media posts that we put out there. Like, share, subscribe our pages. Check us out on everything. Share it with your friends. Let them know about it. We're still out here. And doing this.
We out here.
We out here. So, I am Freddy, the Nitro Panda. You can follow me on social media as well at the Nitro Panda. And also don't forget about Cover Standard. I've got Chase, Bad Karma Live.
A home skill is like a good old knife.
A home skill is like a
honed
skill.
And then I have Dillon, a.k.a. Clear Malfunction.
So this just kind of hit. I didn't know this person, but Mike Mosier, he was a police officer in Overland Park, Kansas, where I went to high school, got shot and killed. Sucks to hear that something happened out there. This is generally a pretty peaceful part of America, so it sucks to hear that happened. So just thought I'd put that out there. If you look him up, Mike Mosier, there's definitely avenues to be able to donate funds to his family. So if you got the extra cash and want to look into it, read into it, or go that avenue, type his name in. It's pretty easy to find, Mike Mosier. So, sorry to end on a sour note. But
no, I like that. We should be aware. We should definitely be putting things out like that.
So peace out, guys.
Later, guys.
Survive the Corona apocalypse. Death hornets, murder hornets.
Jumanji.
Fucking everything.
Ouchy bees.
Yeah, it is Jumanji, and we're on fucking level 7 right now.